keeps entrepreneurs from connecting and collaborating is trust. If you've never collaborated and saw the benefits of collaboration, then you don't know that you need to. If there is individuals who have strengths that you don't have, and you complement each other, you have those thought partners, those accountability partners that you really can work with well together, the outcome is just amazing. I have been in 5 collaboration books. One of the benefits for me is the time piece, because when you're writing your own book, it does take time. Then secondly, you are opened up to so many more people than you would ever do by yourself. Just the benefit of expanding your reach and your circle is also a benefit in collaboration. I really feel that every entrepreneur needs a book because it helps validate what you're doing. You do the work. You are out there making money off of what you're doing. I like to know what it is that you're doing as an entrepreneur. Tell us your story. Everyone has a story, which is why I highlight entrepreneurs in the Grind Entrepreneur Network, because I am giving them a question of the day. They are detailing their questions and their responses, and you're getting to know who that entrepreneur is. And so with a book, you're able to do that. Your audience, your clients, your customers, they're able to see who you are as a person and not just as that CEO or that boss that you are of your business. The mission of the Grind Entrepreneur Network is really quite simple. It is to support, connect, develop, and highlight entrepreneurs. The network is just amazing. And so I'm really so glad for that, because when I need services done, I go to my network to see who I can invest in. You know, I really want to do something to help support and highlight entrepreneurs who are on their grind. And that's really how the Grind Entrepreneur Network was born. So Perfect Time SHP, that is really a passion. That is a coaching and consulting firm, and I really just focus on leadership development. I look at those career professionals as well as entrepreneurs. If you are in need of a leadership development coach, if you just need some steps, some guidance, some how-tos on getting your entrepreneur journey started, if you want to up-level your career, certainly reach out to me. Also, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to connect with others that are all across the United States and beyond, and also be highlighted and featured in our Grind Entrepreneur Network Spotlight each month, definitely reach out to SharonHPorter.com, and I would love to connect and collaborate with you so that we can definitely support your efforts and make sure that you get the results that you want in your business. Hello, hello, hello. I am Dr. Sharon, and this is the I Am Dr. Sharon Show. When I tell you I'm excited about this show, guys, this is our 10th show. Woo! Let's celebrate. Yay! Celebrate. We've been doing this since January the 7th, and I am just so grateful for every entrepreneur, every author, every educator who has come through the doors in the VoxWave studio for the I Am Dr. Sharon Show. Just a shout out to Reginald, the owner, and also to Ron, our wonderful engineer who just stands by us every week. So thank you so much. Before we get started, you know I have to shout out my sponsors. I couldn't do it without them. First of all, James Adele Custom Clothier, where you will find extravagant fabrics and custom tailoring, all at an affordable price. You can find him on Facebook and Instagram at James Adele CC. And also Clout Workspace, a collaborative workspace and event space in Capitol Heights, Maryland. You can also find them on Instagram at GetCloutCO, and Latrice Hurd at Sharp Image Hair. Like the new hairdo, guys? Woohoo! Shout out to Latrice for that. She's in Waldorf, so definitely check her out as well. And so today, my first guest, I am so excited that she's here. She is Becky Baldwin. She is the owner of Emerge Incorporated. She's a graduate of Howard University, Bison Pride. She is a business owner, a director, and distributor with Total Life Changes, and she's also a contributing author in the upcoming release of You Don't Know Our Stories from Trials to Triumph. please help me welcome Miss Becky Baldwin. Becky, welcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely, Becky. It is so wonderful to have you here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm very excited to be here.
Absolutely, and I shared just a little bit about you, but please just share a little more of your background with our viewers.
All right, well, my background is that I have been a professional human resource professional for over 25, 30 years. And I've always had a passion to help others, to do something to help someone, no matter how small that gift may be or that help may be. And so in doing so, I've been able to do that through my professional career as a human resource professional in human resources, but also able to do that now through natural organic products through Total Life Changes.
Absolutely.
And so that has excited me tremendously.
It is, and I'm sure there are several people out there who have not heard, but I know many people have heard of Total Life Changes. It is a direct sales company,
yes.
Network marketing. So tell us why and how Total Life Changes.
Well, for decades, I always wanted to find organic or natural products. I call it God-made, where it's from the earth, plants, herbs, animals, trees. I think about our indigenous people and how they lived, and they were healthy and didn't have the luxuries that we have today, like indoor plumbing, shelter, where we can control our environment. But yet they lived healthy lives and long lives. And so Total Life Changes gave me that opportunity and exposure to what I had been looking for so long. And when I was introduced to Total Life Changes by Miss Twyla Anthony, my dear friend, who's also in the business, I was skeptical. She invited me to go to an event. I didn't know where I was going. When we walked in the room, I saw products. And I immediately turned on my heels to her and said, I'm not buying nothing. And I'm not joining nothing.
I love it.
And I listened to the presentation. She gave me a pack of the ISO Detox tea. She said, just try it. And I told her, I'm going to try this to prove that it does not work.
Wow.
And I saw instant gratification, and I do mean instant gratification with the product, with something I had been struggling with for years. I always had disruption in my sleep. Don't know why. It didn't matter what time I went to sleep. I always woke up between 2:15 and 2:30. Could go back to sleep, but always felt exhausted when I awoke. I drank the tea, and the next morning, my alarm clock woke me up. That had not happened in over 5 years. So I immediately saw that. I lost 5 pounds in 5 days with the detox of that, the tea. And another thing I had was acid reflux. For over 2 years, I was taking an over-the-counter medication every 21 days because the acid reflux would just come back every 21 days. The doctors couldn't do anything, and when I drank the tea, I noticed when it was time to start again, I didn't have the acid reflux. Wow. And I've been taking that product and drinking tea every day for over 3 years now.
And one of the things that I know TLC, as it's called and known, that they don't claim to be a medical company.
No.
But what happens is that people really begin sharing their stories of things that have happened as a result of using the products.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's not no medical claims. We're all made up genetically different, but what is so wonderful, I think, about the products with Total Life Changes are that they are natural. They are all natural and organic. There is no synthetic or man-made component in the products that would do anything. And as I said earlier, I like to call them God-made, which means to me, what that means is that when God created us as a human life form in this environment for us to live in, he made sure everything we needed was here. Absolutely. And that's why I always reference the indigenous people, because they lived off of the land. They survived off of that. And I just believe that. And so Total Life Changes really just exposed that to me personally. And then I felt like, I don't want to keep this to myself.
Exactly.
I can't keep this to myself, and I wanted to share it with as many people as I could possibly do. And if it made a difference for one person, then that was what I felt like I needed to do.
And one of the things that I love that's not as normal in network marketing is that you don't need a team to be successful in Total Life Changes.
In Total Life Changes, when you join, if you choose to join Total Life Changes, you are your own success. you will join. Certainly, I call it, yes, it is a pyramid. All MLMs are. Don't be disguised that they're not. But it's not a pyramid where if the person above you makes greater than you. You can pass your person who brought you in by your own drive and initiative in doing your business, working your business through Total Life Changes.
Absolutely.
And what I love is that they give you, you have access to a website that is managed by Total Life Changes. So that's an expense for an entrepreneur that you won't even have to incur, but you can start your business immediately through Total Life Changes.
Absolutely. And so you have this beautiful poster here. And so this is really part of your story, and actually it's part of the story that you're going to be sharing in an upcoming book. Talk to us a little bit about that weight loss.
Yes, absolutely. I suffered for over 25 years. I gained an excessive amount of weight, and I got up to a size 22, and then I got down to a size 16, but I stand a half inch over 5 feet. So that's like, to me, too large to be wearing a size 16, weighing over 180 pounds. And when I started Total Life Changes, I was a size 16. My health was waning. I was tired all the time. My knees ached, my ankles ached, and I had been diagnosed with diabetes. And that was something that I feared because my grandmother passed from having a misdiagnosis of her medication for her diabetes. Wow. And so when I was diagnosed with that, prayed through that, I said, I'm going to try it. Lord gives us discernment. He gave me discernment. And when I tried the Total Life Changes tea, it gave me those immediate impacts I talked about. But other products that I use, the NRG and the NutriBurst Liquid Vitamin, I am very happy to announce that my diabetes went, I wouldn't say remission, because once a diabetic, always a diabetic, but I didn't have to do needle sticks. I don't have to take medication. And this is my testimony as a result.
Absolutely.
But I went from a size 16 to a size 10. Wow. I can do whatever I feel like doing. I can bend. My knees don't give me problems anymore. Wow. Again, as I said, I'm not taking the diabetic medication anymore. And that makes a difference for me. I want my quality. Total Life Changes to me is not just about weight loss. It's about positive choices for your life and for your lifestyle. There are different type of programs you can join, but I tried so many of those things. Fad diets, things of that nature, and I would lose the weight, but then I gain it back plus 5 or 10 more pounds. I have honestly been able to successfully maintain my loss and my weight and my health through a lifestyle change with Total Life Changes.
That's incredible. So what we're going to do, we're just going to break for about 30 seconds. You have brought products here that you're going to just briefly go through and tell us some of the benefits and some of your favorite ones that you have, right?
Absolutely.
So guys, we're just going to break for about 30 seconds to allow Becky an opportunity to go over to her display table, and then we will hear from her with her product. So we'll be right back.
Came up against your children. The enemy came up against your name. The enemy came up against your character. You will win. You will win. The enemy came up against your health. The enemy came up against your finances. The enemy came up against your vision. The enemy came up against your business. You will win. Yes, you will. I
right. So as Dr. Sharon mentioned, I'm going to talk about a few of our products, but I do want to focus or start with the products that I used. And the first thing I talked about, and you heard me mention through my interview with Dr. Sharon, was the IASO Detox Tea. And this is gentle enough to take every day. I've been taking it for over 3 years now. And it makes a gallon, and you can take it. It is good for your entire family, your children, your spouses, everyone. The only person that cannot take a detox or do a detox is a pregnant woman. But it is healthy. It's good for your system to let that go. Also do the NutriBurst liquid vitamin. If you're familiar with what many of us take tablets, but the liquid vitamin will absorb 98% into your bloodstream, immediately giving you the boost that you need. And we have that in a regular form for you and your family, from children to adults. And we also have the NutriBurst Plus, which is a citrus taste to it, but also has CoQ10 in it for the aging people who will regenerate those cells in us to keep that aging effect at bay. With the tea, we also have it in an instant form. So if you travel and you're on the go, you can take this, you put one little pack in your 16 to 20 ounce water bottle, shake it up, and go. If you're not a tea drinker, but you do want to detox and you want to lose some weight, you can certainly use our Delgado Slimming Coffee, which comes also in little individual packets for you to make hot coffee with. The other product I used was the NRG. It's a capsule, and if you say it fast, NRG, sounds like energy, and that's exactly what it does for me. It increases my energy. It also increases my mental clarity and alertness. And also, the benefit of the capsule is it also burns 300 calories per capsule. And you can take up to 2 capsules a day. I encourage anyone who wants to try the NRG, do not take it afternoon. You'll be up all night long. So those are the products that I took. So I want to transition into some weight loss products that we have that are solely for the intent of weight loss. Those products that I mentioned were for health and detoxing purposes, but we have the Resolution Drops. The Resolution Drops you take 3 times a day. It comes with a eating plan of 1,200 calories a day, but you will drop anywhere from 20 to 30 pounds in 30 days. We also have the Slim PM. It tastes wonderful. It is like a blackberry taste, and it's a powder form that you put in your water, and you take it just before you go to bed. And between the Resolution and the Slim PM, there is a guaranteed weight loss of 1 to 3 pounds a day. If you combine the two, you'll accelerate your weight loss process. And so that's with the weight loss. Also, we have the Slim R, and this is a topical cream that deals with cellulite or with areas that you want to firm, and stomach area, your arms, your thighs. And you put the cream on, and it comes with thermal wraps that you can also purchase and put on, and it just tightens that and makes you sweat. It's good when working out as well. I like to share with the Tetui. The Tetui is spirulina. I always say that wrong, spirulina. And it is the powder. And I always encourage any of my friends and family who want to build their muscle mass. If you want to build your muscle mass, you'd like to lift weights, or more definition with your workouts and get a better impact from your workout, the Tetui will do that, and you will really see phenomenal results taking that. Again, every product here is all natural. And last but certainly not least is the emu oil. And I say this for last because this, I call it my everything oil. It comes from the emu bird. And if you know anything about omega-3 fatty acids, that's what the emu oil is. But I use it for scars, pains, burns, even scars that you may have had for a period of time. With regular use of the emu oil, you are able to see that scarring go away or almost diminish. It is, I just cannot tell you enough about the emu oil. The emu oil, as I say, we call it the everything oil. Pain, if you include it with one of our essential oils like peppermint oil, it really even goes deeper than 7 layers, and it can almost go to your bone to give you relief from pain. And I love it. I keep it in my purse. I always have it. I've even used it for headaches, where if I feel a headache coming on, which I have very rare, I put it right here on my temple, and the headache goes away within seconds. I forget I have a headache. But we have over 30 products in our line, and I would encourage you to just go and take a look at the website. But it is, I like to say, Total Life Changes is a family-oriented product business. Whatever you purchase, it's going to benefit your entire family, not just one individual, but all of your needs. And it's not in replace of any medical, and I, again, make no medical testimonies about it. This is just, I'm sharing with you testimonials of my results or results from friends and family who have used the products. And I love James Austin's quote, which I have right here. A loss may also sometimes be a gain. So I don't encourage the loss of weight if that's not what you want, but when I did it, I got healthy. Weight loss was something that was a byproduct of just wanting to be healthy and living a longer lifestyle and a healthier lifestyle.
Well, Becky, so where can individuals connect with you if they want to try some of the products from you, or if they would like a demonstration in their home?
Oh, they can certainly reach out to me. I'm on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at emerge_Inc. You can contact me via phone at 301-684-8667. I'm on Facebook, Becky Vanison Baldwin. And you can also email me at emerge324.yahoo.com. So that's how you can reach me if you're interested. And you can also purchase my products or go to the website, see what is in each item that I've spoken about, or even some that I have not mentioned today. And you can go to shop.totallifechanges.com/emerge324.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Becky. And
Thank you.
Absolutely. And so definitely, if you want to reach out to Becky Baldwin, you're interested in learning more about Total Life Changes in her products, make sure you connect with her. And guys, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with Ms. Dowella Simmons-Burke and the Singing Rams.
The world's #1 streaming music station, VoxWave.com.
We have your favorite shows on VoxWave.com. Check out our lineup. The Kim Show, Mondays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. In the End We Win with Curtis, Mondays, 8:15 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. Cooking with Flavors with your host, Chef Flavors, Tuesdays, 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Slick Daddy Rick, Heartbeat Congo Hour, Tuesday, 8 to 10 p.m. Impact the World Radio TV Show with Cheryl Woods, Wednesday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. The Digital Digest with your host, Digital Ace, Wednesdays, 3 to 5 p.m. Live Set Wednesdays with your host, Frank Dent, Wednesdays, 8 to 9 p.m. The BGKH Show with your hosts, Dominion and Epic, Wednesdays, 9:15 to 10:15 p.m. You, Math, and Me with George Randall, Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Then, on Thursdays at 5:30 p.m., The Prayer, Praise, and Deliverance with Elder Thurman Gorman Jr., The 640 Evening Show, Thursdays, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Peace in the Morning Show with your host, Darius A. Stan, co-host, Delicate Daryl Barnes, and Queen Ayakidobi, Fridays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Hall Street Journal with your host, Robert Hall, and co-host Clarence Sanders, Fridays, 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Frank, The Success Principles, Friday, 12 noon to 1 p.m. Chanel's 3 Cents, Friday, 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. The Daryl Allen Hairston II Crime Victims Foundation Show, hosted by Daryl Hairston II, every Friday from 3 to 4:30 p.m. The Rush Hour with DJ Drew and Janique, every Friday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Different Minds Show, hosted by DJ Bam 640 and DJ Andre Michael, and your co-host, MC Fran. Every Friday, 9:15 p.m. to 11:15 p.m. The Healer Blues Show with host Ron Jackson. Every Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Hour of Power with your host, Reverend Winters Rogers. Every Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And again, the prayer, praise, and deliverance with Elder Thurman Gorman Jr. Saturday, 11 p.m. to 12 p.m. And don't forget Four Sisters Live Talk, Saturday at 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. Turning dreams into reality talk show with your host, Tashika L. Green. Every second Saturday, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Walk in Newness 24/7 with Missionary Antoinette. Saturdays, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. News, ULM. News and analysis, information, sports, and black history. With your news anchor, Roderick Carter Willis. 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Step your game up with the Youth Project. Hosted by DJ Main and DJ Low Hefe. Saturday, 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. And don't miss The To Go Show with Kim Brown. Saturdays, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. I am Dr. Sharon Show. Each Sunday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Featuring The Grind, Entrepreneur Network Spotlight, and Write the Book Now. The Rebe Williams Show, Fashion and Style Hour. Every first Sunday from 3 to 4 p.m. Real Talk 101, Sundays 6 to 8 p.m. And every third Sunday from 3 to 4 p.m., the Third Sunday Tea Talk Show with Dr. Akita Pearson. Gospel Live TV Show with host Gloria Mello each Sunday from 8:15 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. Listen to all your favorite shows on VoxWave.com.
VoxWave.com.
VoxWave.com, streaming your favorite jazz, blues, and R&B 24/7.
Against your home. The enemy came up against your children. The enemy came up against your name. The enemy came up against your character. You will win. You will win.
Thank you so much. We are back, and boy, I tell you, we have a treat for you today. Let me tell you, the Grammy-nominated Winston-Salem State University Choir has traveled and performed under the leadership of Maestra Dawala Simmons Burke since 1989. They are the oldest student organization on the beautiful campus of Winston-Salem State University. They have recorded 10 CDs and have performed and been featured on halls such as the Carnegie Hall, Kennedy Arts Performing Center, and Lincoln Center. And today, they are performing in the VoxWave studio on the I Am Dr. Sharon show. Please help me welcome Mr. Wallace Simmons Burke and the singing round. Thank you so much. I am so excited to have you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.
Absolutely. I could not, when I saw that you all were here today, I was like, they've got to come to the show. So excited. As a alumnus of Winston-Salem State University, a proud resident, lifelong resident of Winston-Salem, I'm just elated that you are here.
Yes.
Absolutely. So please tell us, you guys are on tour. You've been on the road.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about this tour.
Well, we started last Friday, and we started in Newark, New Jersey. And we had 2 performances in Newark, and after Newark, let me check, make sure.
I know you've been so many places.
After Newark, I think we were in Philadelphia. Yes, we were in Philadelphia, and right after that, Hempstead, New York.
Okay.
And then we traveled to Columbus, Ohio. We had 2 performances in Columbus. And then South Bend, Indiana.
Okay,
and then we
wow.
spent all day yesterday getting back to this area, day before yesterday, getting back to this area, had a concert in Baltimore, and we have our final concert today. In Fort Foote Baptist Church in
yes.
Fort Washington.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And this is an annual tour. Talk to us a little bit about that.
It is. It's a tradition of most HBCUs to take a choir tour. Some of my colleagues don't use their spring break because it's a break for everybody. But it's beneficial to us because it's in the middle of the year, and students, it's also a recruitment tour. So this is the time when a lot of students have decided or are deciding where they would like to attend a university.
Wow.
So we use this to recruit students to come to Winston-Salem State University. They do not have to be music majors to be a part of our ensemble, but we do have choral scholarships to give students to assist with the paying for tuition. So this is one of our traditions. It has been going on since probably the beginning of our institutions. Everybody knows about Fisk and Fisk Jubilee Singers and how they traveled the world to save the closing of that institution. So it's taken on a different look. We're not necessarily raising monies to keep the institution open, but we are recruiting students to come to our universities.
Absolutely. And so today we are going to be graced with 2 different ensembles. Talk to us about each of them.
Well, the first ensemble you will hear is Schola Cantorum, and that's just a fancy word for men's glee club.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah. So, but this group is going to render some selections. We have a thematic concert that we are traveling with this year because of the times that we live in. And so our students come to us and they're fearful about the things that they're experiencing and hearing, like being able to attend school safely. We've lost several students within the past few years needlessly, shooting of students on our campuses and institutions and in the public schools. And so the best way that I could answer some of their questions certainly is through music. And so our program will reflect that.
Oh my goodness. I am just so elated. And so the first group is the males, and you say the name again.
Schola Cantorum.
Schola Cantorum. Yes. And so
yes.
what will they be performing for us?
Well, in the program that we perform on tour, they're a part of the program called the eschatological hope part. So our clergy probably would understand that, but it means this hope, everlasting hope, when it even seems like things are not hopeful. So they are bringing some kind of hope through their singing. They will be performing Plenty Good Room. And guys, can you help me with the other songs that you Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, and Trouble in My Way.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And now we will have, spell the name.
Schola Cantorum.
Schola Cantorum to perform for us.
Plenty good room, plenty good room, plenty good room in my Father's kingdom. Plenty good room, plenty good room. Choose your seat and sit down. Plenty good room, plenty good room, plenty good room in my Father's kingdom. Plenty good room, plenty good room. Choose your seat and sit down. Plenty good room, plenty good room, plenty good room in my Father's kingdom. Plenty good room, plenty good room. Choose your seat and sit down. I will not be a backslider. Tell you the reason why. 'Cause if my Lord were to call on me, I wouldn't be ready to die. Oh, it's plenty good room. Plenty good room. Plenty good room. Plenty good room in my Father's Father's kingdom. Plenty good room, plenty good room. Choose your seat and sit down. I will not be a sinner. Tell you the reason why. 'Cause if my Lord were to call on me, I wouldn't be ready to die. Oh, it's plenty good room. Plenty good room. Plenty good room in my Father's kingdom. Plenty good room, plenty good room. Choose your seat and sit down. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming forth to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me. Coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. I said I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming forth to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me. Coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Trouble in my way, I have to cry sometimes. I have to cry sometimes. Trouble in my way, I have to cry sometimes. I have to cry sometimes. I laid awake at night. That's alright. That's alright. Oh, that Jesus, He will fix it. After a while. After a while. Stepped in the furnace. Stepped in the furnace.
Go ahead, y'all.
Long time ago. Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego. They were not worried. They were not worried. For this I know. This I know. I know that Jesus, He will fix it. I said I know that Jesus, He will fix it. I said I know that Jesus, He will fix it. I said I know that Jesus, He will fix it. After a while. After a while.
Woo. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. And so please tell them where at Fort Foote, what time? Fort Foote Baptist Church.
Fort Foote Baptist Church in Fort Washington, Maryland at 4:00 p.m. this afternoon.
Okay, there you have it, guys. And we'll be back a little later with the next group. But we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with Bobby and Dorothea Frazier.
The enemy came up against your home. The enemy came up against your children. The enemy came up against your name. The enemy came up against your character. You will win, win. You will win, win. The enemy came up against your health. The enemy came up against your finances. The enemy came up against your vision. The enemy came up against your business. You will win, win. Yes, you will. Oh, you will win.
are back, guys. My next guest, Robert and Dorothea Frazier, also known as Bobby and Doe. I tell you, they are the founders of the Frazier Shoe Drive, so that all have shoes. Bobby is a lifelong resident of the Washington, D.C. area. He's a graduate of Lincoln Tech and George Mason University, and he has 31 years of federal government service. And Miss Dorothea, she also is a graduate of Norfolk State University and National Louis, my alma mater.
Yes.
You know, we work with them.
Yes.
She is an educator of over 32 years, and you know I love my edupreneurs. She is the CEO of Doe's Beautiful Creation, and she is the visionary of the Frazier Shoe Drive, so that all have shoes. And both are lifelong residents, lifelong and active members of the United House of Prayer, and they both absolutely adore their grandchildren. Bobby and Doe, welcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So glad to have you here today. Oh my goodness.
Yes, we're excited too.
So please tell us about this shoe drive.
Well, first we'd like to thank you for the opportunity to be on your show. Doe and I, we will be having a shoe drive, and it's entitled Frazier's Annual Free Shoe Drive.
Wow.
We also have an LLC, so you will all have shoes.
Wow.
This event will be on this coming Saturday on the 24th from 9 to 10 a.m.
Okay.
9 to 12.
To 12. Okay, and this is in Charles County.
Charles County.
Okay. Awesome. And so is it at the fire station?
It's at the
Yes.
fire
Okay.
station. We
Okay.
can give you the address.
Yeah,
Okay.
Browns Road Fire Station.
Bryan's Road. Okay,
Yes.
awesome.
3099 Livingston Road, Bryan's Road, Maryland,
I think I know what
Charles
that is.
County.
So tell us, how did this come to fruition?
Well, as an educator, I have my little children, and they're coming in, and you see students come in with shoes that are not proper, things, and I love shoes.
Yes.
I love shoes. So you would see this happen, and I would go home and tell Bob, I really want to do something about shoes where children, they don't have to come to school with holes in their shoes or their shoes flopping. And it just saddened me. So one day I said, Bob, I think we should. He was like, let's do it.
Wow.
And so what we did, we started purchasing shoes. We gathered shoes that we hadn't worn in 1 or 2 years.
Wow.
We brought those shoes. We had people to donate shoes. We even had people to donate funds at that time.
Wow.
My school, Potomac Landing, my educators there, they were awesome. They were like the top presenters of cash.
Wow.
And I had teachers that would come in with brand new shoes. Look what I brought you. Wow. And that's how we started. Wow. It's going on 3 years now. Wow. This will be our 3rd year. And we are really, really excited to have this, to bless others. It's not about a poor person coming to get shoes. Anybody can get shoes. If you feel like you know someone that need a pair of shoes, you come and get a pair of shoes for them and take it to them. You don't have to tell them where you got it from. It doesn't matter. It's for everybody to get a pair of shoes. We started out with brand new shoes for children. But we also have brand new shoes for adults, men, I call them teens. Teens. So this year we have more brand new shoes because we went a different way in getting money to get shoes. Okay. So that's the way we started.
Wow.
And
so once you collect the shoes, how do you disperse them?
Okay, once we collect the shoes, what we do, we take them and we spray. We spray them clean. We box them up, and then we take them to the Bryan's Road Station, and we spread them out, and we have them labeled men's shoes, women's shoes, and you can just come and get your shoes. You just come and get shoes. Bring a bag.
Oh, so Saturday is when you can come get them.
You'll come and get the shoes.
Okay, so you've been collecting them all along.
All along. We started collecting right after Christmas in January. So we have a house full of shoes.
My goodness. So are you still collecting?
Yes, we will collect
so
up
please
into.
Share how people can donate.
Okay, they can donate several ways, and I will share with you. We have a P.O. box. Wow. Our P.O. box is P.O. Box 405 6960 Indian Head Highway,
Bryan's Road, Maryland, and that 206-16997. They can donate that way. They also can go to GoFundMe. This is our first year doing the GoFundMe because we've had friends from out of town that couldn't bring the shoes, so they wanted to donate this way. So you can go to GoFundMe.com/52C012W. And we're going to take until the end. Wow. Even if we have to go out Friday night to purchase shoes. Wow. And if they have brand new shoes, well, we take gently used shoes, but we like to look at the shoes. Mm-hmm. If it's something that we don't wear, we don't put it out. Okay. So that's why we say new shoes. Mm-hmm. Gently used shoes are fine. We have people that have donated shoes that they haven't worn.
Absolutely.
I mean, boxes of shoes that they haven't worn in years. So that's our goal, to have brand new shoes for everybody.
Awesome. So are you taking them Saturday though, or you would like them prior to
We
Saturday?
would like to have them prior, especially if they're gently used shoes. Now if you have new shoes, just bring them on and we'll put them out.
Oh my goodness, that is so awesome. Yes. I didn't realize that. So those of you can come Saturday. I was thinking you were collecting Saturday, but so you are giving away on Saturday.
I'm giving them away on Saturday.
That is
Saturday.
So
We're giving them away.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. And so Doe, you also do Doe's Creations.
Yes.
Talk to us about that.
Yes. Well, you know what, while we're talking about that, I want to just show you a little something Bob and I wanted to give you.
Oh my goodness.
This is one of my creations.
Oh my goodness.
This is Dr. Sharon.
Oh my God. See, I saw the bag. I didn't see this. Oh my God, guys.
Just a little.
That is so beautiful.
Just a little gift.
Oh,
and we
so
have,
you created this. This is Doe's creation. I know that's right. Yes. Oh my goodness.
When I started that with just doing hair bows for little girls, on my website, you'll see the hair bows. I do hair bows. I also have baskets. I do Easter baskets.
Oh my
or array of baskets. So you can get anything that you want.
Oh my goodness.
Anything that you want, you can have.
So people can still see it. Yep. Oh my goodness.
So that's my, it's called Doe's Beautiful Creation. Doe's, DOUGHS, beautifulcreations.com.
Oh,
and you can go online and you can see my story on bows. And it started with my daughter, Lucretia, the baby girl.
Yes.
So I used to make bows for her all the time. And then I just decided, why don't I do this? And I started making bows for the little girls for Christmas, for their Christmas presents at school.
Oh my goodness. So how can people contact you for that?
Go on www.doesbeautifulcreation.com.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I didn't even know about that. That is awesome.
That's my other little secret job.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So what else do you guys have going on?
Well, we also do Easter pictures at the church.
Right.
Along with we sell baskets.
Yes.
And that's our big project that's coming up on Easter Sunday morning
Absolutely.
at the United House of Prayer.
Oh my goodness. And that's always a big deal.
Yes, with the pictures, yes.
The pictures are awesome.
And this is why we did the shoes too, because some kids or somebody may want to go to church, but they may not have shoes. Right. So we said we'll do it the week before Easter, get a pair of shoes, go to church.
Oh my
goodness. Some children like to go places that Easter Monday. Yes. Sometimes we have fresh new tennis shoes, and their parents can't buy tennis shoes, but they can come to Fraser Shoe Drive and get a pair of tennis shoes.
Oh my goodness, guys! That is just so. I didn't even know. I'm telling you, so that is wonderful. So if you want shoes, or if you know someone who needs them, you need to go down to Bryan's Fire Station on Saturday, March 24th, from 9 to 12. Exactly, and you can get. Is there a limit?
No
limit.
Okay.
Right now, no limit.
Guys, come on. Oh, my goodness.
We will see what that's, hopefully there's no limit.
Right,
because we don't want to turn down anybody.
Absolutely.
We don't want them to come. But it's like a first come, first serve.
Right, absolutely.
So if you open the doors at 9, I think you want to be there at 9.
Yes,
because we have some gorgeous shoes, designer shoes for children, designer shoes for adults. So I think you will want to get there on time.
Goodness. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. That is so exciting. And so guys, if you do have new shoes or gently used shoes, definitely get them to Bobby and Doe because they are giving them away on Saturday. That is just so awesome. And if you also have a need for a beautiful basket, as you just saw, you might want to contact Dorothea Frazier, I tell you. And so give them your contact one more time. And do you all have a social media following? Okay.
They can contact me.
There you go. Bobby Frazier. There you go. Oh my goodness. So anything else you guys got going? Y'all are just full of it, I tell you.
We're good. But like I said, you can always go to doesbeautifulcreations.com and you can look online and you'll see.
Definitely. Yes. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much, and I am looking forward to this shoe drive on Saturday.
We are too.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate this platform.
Thank you guys. And guys, we're going to be right back. We're going to close out with another few selections from the Singing Rams.
You will win. You will win. Came up against your health. The enemy came up against your finances. The enemy came up against your vision. The enemy came up against your business. You will win. Yes, you will.
big way. We are back with the Singing Rams with the Wella Simmons Burke. Again, she is going to set us up for what we are getting ready to hear.
Well, we have the Winston-Salem State University Burke Singers, a group named after me in 1995, I believe, as a result of being asked to perform somewhere. And the group, and I will not call the name, it's a corporation, asked us when we got there, said, well, we have representation of many countries. And, of course, she had explained that to me initially and said, so I will come out and let you know when it's time to sing. And she said, by the way, don't sing any of those Negro spirituals.
Oh, wow.
So when she went back in, I told my students to get on the bus, and we returned to the university.
Wow.
So we were not there when she returned, but that was a chance I was willing to take because I realized this corporation, who is a financier of many things at the university, could very well talk with the chancellor and it not be a good thing. But I had the support of the chancellor in 1995, and he said, I agree with your decision. So the Burke Singers came about as a result of a student who wanted to speak to injustices via music. And there was a group already doing it up in this area called Sweet Honey in the Rock.
Yes.
That's right. So we have the Burke Singers, and they have performed, not this particular group, but over the years, Sweet Honey in the Rock has come to our area. I've given pre-concert talks about their music and women's suffrages and rights, South African and African rights, and my groups have performed and opened for them. So today you will hear from the Burke Singers, The Women Gather, which is a piece that speaks of a woman and women who are wailing about the needless killings of our African American males. One in particularly, this woman from South Africa whose son had come here to make it in the United States. So, but I think this song speaks for itself.
Okay, here we go.
He was her only child,
her baby boy. She was his second daughter, a father's pride and joy. Somebody's mother, brother, best friend, sister, lover. Maybe an A1 student running, hiding, taking cover. Though women gather crying, tears that fill a million oceans. It doesn't matter where you're living. Though women gather crying, tears that fill a million oceans.
people say,
not in this neighborhood. It doesn't happen here. Our kids have everything. What do they have to fear? What about the ones who say this happens every day? Drugs and violence take our children. How much more death can come our way? Though women gather crying, tears that fill a million oceans. It doesn't matter where you're living. Though women gather crying, tears that fill a million oceans.
Don't you know?
Some bullets find their targets, bombs that take you right on you. Some in the hands of babies or officials and their crew claim the brother had a gun. Fit the profile in my book. Running, hiding, taking cover. Didn't take the time to look. Somebody's mother, brother. Though women gather crying, tears that fill a million oceans. It doesn't matter where you're living. Though women gather
gather, crying tears that fill a million oceans. It doesn't matter where you're living, though women gather, crying tears that fill a million oceans. It doesn't matter.
Trayvon Martin, Eric Gardner, Dontre Hamilton, Freddie Gray, Michael Brown, Sandra Bland. Don't you?
It doesn't matter.
I can't.
It doesn't matter.
Please
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you're living.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. What a 10th episode show for you today. Oh my goodness. Thank you. You can hear more of them right here at Fort Foot Baptist Church at 4 o'clock today. You do not want to miss. If you're available and you're in this area, get on over to Fort Foot Baptist Church, 4 o'clock today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Blessings to you all. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I would like to thank all of my guests today for helping me celebrate this 10th episode, starting with Miss Becky Baldwin, then Mr. Bobby and Dorothea Frazier, and of course, Noella Simmons-Burke and the Singing Rams. As always, the bigger the dream, the harder the grind. Push, pray, and continue to grind.
Came up against your home. The enemy came up against your children. The enemy came up against your name. The enemy came up against your character. You will win. You will win. Came up against your health. The enemy came up against your finances. The enemy came up against your vision. The enemy came up against your business. You will